Okay, so
You close? Keep going.
Yeah, so you're now still struggling.
Yeah.
These rappers don't really want to rap.
Yeah. They don't want to rap because it takes so much to become what the end result, what they want. Because they want the mixtape, then they want the shows, and then they want the money. And that's a lot of mixtape. So I did 6 mixtapes for Scooter. 4 or 5 mixtapes for Thug, 4 for Future. Oh my God. Everybody. That's just the east side. That's just the east side of the story. And then everything fails. No more money, then I'm struggling again. Then try to find a better spot on the west side. And that's when it really, the Swamp Izzo brand kind of emerges.
Okay, with what artist?
I move on the west side and I run into these guys, Stack those records. At the time, Drama just did the artist of the label, Young Hawk's mixtape. So this Drama's on fire, mega fire in the city. So he just did the label's mixtape. And I met the CEO, so told him my dream. He embraced me, so now I'm with the label, and now they pushing this guy. So I'm kind of like running around trying to make it make sense on the street level.
Who's the guy?
Young Hawk.
Okay.
Young Hawk, yeah, he's Trey, shout to Young Hawk, yeah. And then that doesn't work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that name doesn't sound familiar to me.
Then that work, my guy, shout them on, he dumped so much money into my dream on that one, and that didn't work. But at the same time, he's a street guy, and other street guys is running, so he's connected. So he's telling me about these other guys. So he purchased a car from a guy named Stuntman. I'm connected.
D4L. Yeah, shout out to Shorty Low, man. He did a lot of stuff with Vlad TV very early on. I've hung out at his house before in Atlanta. Just a good dude, man. This was back when him and T.I. were going at it during that era. Shout out to DJ Scream.
I was there.
You know, I remember we had posted this video where Shorty Low was like, come to my studio. Like, he literally was like giving the address out on video.
I was there.
He was like, pull up.
I was right there. I was right there the whole time.
Yeah.
So I meet Stuntman. So I'm working with Stuntman and his artist Chopper family. Stuntman is Shorty Low's brother-in-law. So I'm working with Stuntman. We do the mixtape. I'm still pushing this mixtape era. He goes to Shorty Low, I got this mixtape. Shorty Low listens and says, I want one.
Okay, so trying to get the timeline right. This is way after Laffy Taffy, right?
A little bit after.
A little bit after. Laffy Taffy blows up, kind of becomes the poster child for snap music.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Correct.
That was the biggest snap music song of that era.
Correct.
It was the catchiest.
Correct.
But people also kind of like took shots at it.
Hated it.
You know? Because it's
Hated
kind of a fun, almost a kid song, even though it's not a kid song, it's about a girl, but still it's like a song that kids could, you know.
Yep.
And I've interviewed those guys, man. I remember I was at Mix Show Power Summit, I think in the Bahamas or something. And
because they dissed the song, but then they didn't realize that everything around the song was the most dangerous things in the world. The people, the guys who rapped on the shirt, everything about the song had nothing to do with the people. So that's when the merge comes of the Shorty Low.
Well, yeah, well, you said that, you know, when you were on the road with these guys, you were actually basically like risking your life every night. Being on the road with D4L.
Guaranteed.
Like, what would happen?
First of all, you got 1,000 guns, and then you got 1,000 people that's willing to use them. And I'm just sitting there with an instant replay dreaming.
I mean, was the T.I. beef still going on during this time?
No, this is way before.
This is way before. Okay.
The first mixtape we did with Shorty Low was Units in the City.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Because we need to push it.
I think I've heard of it, though. But
That's
then again,
the
I'm a Shorty
album.
Low fan. Oh, he called you. Okay, there we go. That's why. There, okay. I'm not just making this up. Units in the City was his first album, but there was a mixtape called that.
Before. before I'm the Man.
Okay.
I did the mixtape, Shorty Low mixtape called Unison in the City. And it didn't do anything because I was really still not understanding. I was more concerned with putting the mixtape together. I haven't met Scream yet and Rip till they explained to me, like, you gotta do something with the mixtape. Don't just give it to them and let them. I'm just doing the mixtape, give it to them. Cool, I'm done. I didn't understand till I met Rip and Scream. So, oh, you gotta do the mixtape. So every mixtape I ever did, it never did nothing because I never did nothing. I gave it to them, they pressed it up, and whatever it did, I was happy with it.
No promotion, no distribution.
I didn't know. I'm mimicking. So I didn't understand, and I didn't pay attention to the other part till it was too late.
No, man, you got to push it out there, man. Listen, when I was doing mixtapes, I would go to MTV. I'd go to Double XL. I'd go to The Source. Yeah. I would, I went to the Mixtape Awards. You passed the Mixtape of the Year plaque, when you first walked into
I used to see it. I thought y'all really just paid for it.
Nah.
I didn't know.
No. I never paid for any of that stuff.
I didn't know.
The people got to love it,
Scream used to beg me to do mixtapes. And I used to tell him, I'm going on the road. You can have that. He used to always laugh at me like, bro, just you're with Shorty Low, just push the mixtape. I was like, nah. He's like, okay, I'm the man.
Okay. Well, because they know that was the big Shorty Low song.
Correct.
That came later?
They know came later.
Okay. This is still the early stages.
Yeah, we was doing Bricks. Let's Get It was like a historical song. Let's Get It was the one, you know what I mean? That's why everything was like, shout to Shorty Low too. Rest in peace. He paid homage. Unison in the City was the first ever mixtape. And I was on tour with Fable overseas when they shot They No Video. But out of respect, he never put the video out till I got back in the country. So if you ever watch the Shorty Low video, they know everything black and white is me because they shot it with a different camera and everything they put in was from me. So if you watch the video now, you're gonna be like, oh, everything's black and white. Swamp Izzo's in it because he just wanted to make sure I was in it before he put it out. Just paying homage. And then we named the album Unison in the City, which was the first ever mixtape.
Nice.